got Nelson on the line this morning. Nelson went out with Faith, had a great first date. Unfortunately, no second date. We're going to try to help him out. First of all, Nelson, tell us how you met Faith. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead. How did you meet Faith?
Yeah, like we met at a party and, just like some friends introduced us and started exchanging, messages on Instagram and like DMing and stuff. And eventually I got the nerve to ask her out and we went out. So yeah, just got some beers and tacos and it was a really great date until like the very end. So what happened was I was taking her home and there was a bit of an incident.
Oh, incident? What kind of incident?
Yeah. So a bird flew into my windshield like right after I parked the car on her street. And it was a total fluke, but she really freaked out. And I'm convinced that's why she's ghosting me now.
Okay, let's make sure we get this straight here. So as you were parking your car, taking her home, is that when this happened? You said it was at the end of the day, correct?
Yeah, it was like a really nice date. And then we were parking like on her block and this bird just like smashed into my windshield and she was like freaking out and it got all like weird.
Okay, and that's why you haven't heard from her.
That's the only thing I can think of because we had a really great time.
Okay. Well, let's give her a call. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's that and figure out what's going on. See if we can get you a second date, okay?
Okay, great.
So we've gotten a hold of Faith and she's agreed to come on the air with us. So Faith, do you remember going out with Nelson?
Yeah.
Well, he called us and said you guys went out, had a pretty nice date for the most part, and he said he hadn't heard from you since and asked us to give you a call on his behalf.
What do you want me to say? I mean, it was nice until he, killed a bird.
Okay, he did mention there was an incident with a bird.
Yeah. It was horrible. The bird, flies into his windshield. He's like, oh, that's weird. It was just awful. He didn't do anything to help. It was a horrible way to end the date.
Okay. And because of that, because of the bird flying into his windshield and what happened afterwards, you're saying is the reason you didn't contact him after the date?
I mean, the bird flies into the windshield. He absolutely doesn't help. He clearly not into animals. He's thinking it's inconvenience. The bird is struggling. It was horrible. I do not want to, see this guy again. I really think we could have done something. No.
Well, here's the deal. He's actually on the other line. Can we bring him in on this conversation? Just kind of hear his side of this, the way that the date ended?
Sure.
Nelson, are you there?
I don't know what to say. I know it was just a bird that flew in the window. It wasn't that big of a deal. I did whatever I could. I don't know. It was just kind of a freak thing.
But you didn't do anything. You could have tried to help the bird. You didn't. It was just not a good end.
Really? I mean, it was just a bird. It flew in. Oh my God. Yeah. It's just one of those things that happens. Really? That you're that? You wanted me to take the bird to the hospital?
You could have picked the bird up, tried to revive it, but instead you just kind of were ooh, and moved on. And it's just, yeah.
You want me to give the bird CPR? You know what I'm saying? It was, I don't know what I could have done.
I mean, you're being ridiculous, but you could have at least picked up the bird and tried to help it.
I didn't really want to touch it was kind of, I don't think that was a sanitary option. I don't know. I think you're making such a big deal out of this. It was just a thing that happened. We had a really great date, and now this bird is coming between us.
Can we, Faith, it is an extraordinary circumstance. The bird, it was just an accident, flew into the windshield. That happens from time to time.
Sure, but his reaction to it was just oh, weird. No,
okay.
No good.
Our whole goal here is to see if you'd like to go out a second time with Nelson. We would pick up the tab for date number 2. And we said, it is kind of an extraordinary situation. Both said the date was pretty good. Would you like to go out a second time with Nelson and get past this? Or is that over for any chance with Nelson and a second date?
Nope.
Okay. All right. That's pretty definitive. Faith, thank you so much for coming on the air. Do appreciate your time.
Okay.
Nelson, does she have a point? Was there more that you could have done for the bird? At least picked it up or something?
The bird was already dead. I didn't want to touch a dead cadaver bird. It just didn't. There wasn't anything I could do. I don't know. I think she's a little off the mark on this.
All right.
Okay.
kind of see both sides a little bit. I mean, I don't really. We weren't there. It's kind of hard to make an assessment of the situation.
I guess whatever his attitude was at the moment, she was not a fan of it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you can't do much. Right?
I mean, you can't really. I mean, even if you picked it up, I don't know. Like, you have magic healing hands. You're going to revive the bird.
You take it to the vet.
I don't think.
What's the vet going to do?
The vet's not going to. The vet doesn't treat a bird that hit a windshield. I'm sure that's the kind thing to do. But it looked like it had already. I mean, it was an unfortunate incident. 888-787-1963.
I don't like this second date update.
We got Vance on the line. Vance went out with Elaine, had a great first date, but as often is the case, hadn't heard from Elaine since. So let's first of all start. Tell us how you met Elaine.
We met online. We were just chatting for a little bit and decided to meet up for coffee since it seemed to be going pretty well. And, it was a prelim coffee fate, so we had a lot of similar interests. So we like to go hiking and be outdoors. And, so it was just a super good time initially.
So was that the date, or did that lead to another date? Because you said it was kind of a prelim thing.
Yeah, well, we had that because we wanted to fill each other out. And like I said, it went pretty well. So I invited her to go ziplining.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I thought that would be great since, we had talked about hiking and being outdoors and just doing all that kind of stuff.
How did that go? The zip line? Because, I mean, not everybody's into zip lining.
Yeah, and that's an unusual first date.
I thought it went great.
Okay.
But I haven't heard from her since then, now.
All right, but you thought the date went good?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, let's have us give her a call, see if we can figure out what's going on, see if we can get you a second date, okay?
All right, thank you.
So we've gotten a hold of Elaine, and she's agreed to come on the air with us. So, Elaine, do you remember going out with Vance?
I do. I do remember Vance. Can't really forget.
In a good way, you can't forget him. He called us, said you guys had a date. He said it went rather well. I guess you guys went zip lining, and he said he hadn't heard from you since and asked us to give you a call on his behalf.
Okay. This is kind of ridiculous. The date was dangerous and incredibly inappropriate. He probably didn't tell you that part.
You said you went zip lining and it was dangerous?
For the record, yes, we went ziplining, but I've been ziplining in Hawaii before. So, I thought it would be fun. It was horrible. It wasn't a real zip line. Just Vance and his friends made a homemade zip line course in the woods behind one of their houses, and it was so poorly built that after the second line, I just completely quit. Because did he tell you the third line broke and his friend fell onto the ground and hurt himself?
No.
No, he didn't say any of this.
Okay, well there you go.
And because of that, that's why. I'm sorry, we don't mean to laugh here, but I mean...
Well, it's not funny.
No, it's not. You're right. It is not funny. It does sound very dangerous, especially if the zip line broke and someone hurt themselves. And that's why you decided...
Yeah, why would I go... that's crazy. Why would I go out with him again? That's truly, truly nuts. And his friends were all drunk. It's just so not safe. It makes absolutely no sense why he would invite me on that kind of date.
Okay.
Truly
Well,
no sense.
here's the deal. He's on the other line. This is up to you. If you want to end this right here, we would all understand. But he did want to say hello and state his case. It's up to you if you want to bring him on the other line or if you want to end this right here.
I mean, you can bring him on. I don't know what he would say. I truly, he has nothing left that he could possibly say that would make me want to see him again. But
Okay. Oh, well, let's just bring him on here. Vance, are you there?
Yep.
Is there anything that Elaine said that wasn't accurate? Was there a homemade zip line?
It was, who else is going to make it? They don't come, pre-made.
Oh my
So we
God.
have to make
Do you
it.
hear that?
But, the line didn't break itself. It was the harness. My buddy's harness broke. And he was okay.
Okay, it doesn't make it any better. You're insane.
No, we were just having fun. That's not insane. We wanted to make our own ropes course and zip line, and that's what we did.
There are professional people that make zip lines, okay, and it's licensed by the government. You're acting as if this is a wild notion to get something professionally created.
Yeah, if you want to throw out tons of money, but all you need is some lines, some pulleys, some people who know what they're doing, and
Yeah,
harnesses.
but they
Obviously,
didn't know
we'll
what
get
they
better
were doing. They were hammered.
Okay, well.
Were they...
Okay, well.
Were the
Okay,
people
well,
operating the zip line your buddies?
And was there a lot of drinking going on?
Yeah, they were drinking. I wouldn't say they were completely plastered, but you hang out, you have a good time, you have a couple of beers.
Okay, but they were drunk. Like, they were actually drunk. It's just, it's honestly wild that you would even, like, you would think that it was appropriate to invite me on a thing like that. I'm shocked.
Okay, well, I thought you would have fun, so excuse me for trying to be adventurous and bring you along.
Elaine, our whole purpose here was to see if you'd like to go out a second time with Vance. We would pick up the tab for date number 2, and you're saying you're not interested at all?
Not even remotely.
Okay, all right. Well, you're a good sport to come on the air. Do appreciate your time.
Yeah, I guess you're welcome. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Vance?
Can we ask about your buddy? Is he all right? The one that fell?
Yeah, I mean, he just, like, tweaked his wrist a little bit, but he's fine. He'll be okay.
All right. That's good to know. That's good to know the buddy's fine.
He was just looking for an adventure.
Yes, excuse me for looking for adventure.
How about that?
A homemade zip line.
Well, how else do you make it?
I know.
How else do you make a homemade zip line in general, right?
Yes. Yeah, you got to make your own. All right. 888-787-1963. If you want to comment on today's second date update, was Elaine right to be terrified of the homemade zip line and quit after number 2?
I'm terrified just hearing about it.
I know. Or, did Vance do, maybe Vance did something that probably was not approved by OSHA or any type of...
So I met Marla. We were playing pickleball. I'm a big pickleball player, and I was there playing with my friends. And the next court over was Marla, and she seemed kind of upset. She was sort of by herself. And I heard her on the phone saying, well, like, oh, no, you can't come. Like, can you text blah, blah, blah? And basically her partner backed out at the last second, so she had nobody to play with. We were finishing up, so I was like, hey, I'll stay. I'll be your partner if you guys can wait like 5 minutes. We played together.
Wait a second. Oh, wait. You just jumped in there and played with Marla?
Yeah, I asked. I was like, hey, I'm about to finish, in 5 minutes. If you guys could just wait, I'll be your partner. I'll jump in. And yes, she was very cute, and she seemed interested in that. And she was like, cool, that's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, so we played together as a team, and we won. So that was
nice.
Pretty cool. Thank you. So then we hung out, and her other friends, who were the other team, sort of just chilled at the bar afterwards, and we were talking, we were laughing so much, and just like really getting along. And so afterwards, we go to her car, and I walk her to her car, and I'm just like, hey, I had a really good time. I'd love to see you again. We exchange numbers, and then she even gives me like a little kiss, like a little one, like. So it went really well. Like, I tried to call her back, I tried to text her, and I'm just like not getting any response. And although we didn't have like an official date, I thought we had an excellent time, and I just felt like it was like meant to be almost, like the way that we met and how we hit it off so well. And I just haven't heard from her, so it's sort of like, I don't know what's going on.
Okay. But like you said, there was no official date, but you did exchange numbers and all that at the car, right?
Yeah, my goal was like, okay, I'll take you out. Like we're going to go out and not just do it as an emergency pickleball partner.
Okay. Well, let's give her a call and see if we can get you that next date, okay?
Yeah.
So we've gotten a hold of Marla, and she's agreed to come on the air with us. So, Marla, do you remember going out with Vincent?
Yeah, I remember him.
I guess he jumped in at the end to help you out when your partner didn't show up for a game, and then I guess you hung out for a while. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Well, he said you guys exchanged numbers and even kind of had a moment in the parking lot, and then he said he tried to call you afterwards and never heard from you.
Did something go wrong on the date?
Oh, I feel so torn about this. So I'm on a break from my boyfriend.
Oh.
But I should not have given him my number, and I should not have kissed him, and I feel terrible.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh.
I know. So, my boyfriend and I are in a rest patch, so we're taking a break, but the deal is that neither of us are supposed to see anyone else, and I messed up. I got carried away. He was lovely, but I shouldn't have done that to him because that's just not right. I'm not in a place to date him, so.
Okay. Well, he gave us a call. Obviously, he didn't know that, and that's why he gave us a call, and he is actually on the other line right now.
Mm.
Oh, he is? Okay.
Is it okay if we bring him in on this conversation?
Yeah, that's fine.
Vincent, are you there?
Yeah.
Did you hear what Marla said about what happened after the pickleball game?
Yeah, I did.
I'm so sorry.
No, I mean, the fact of the matter is, I think we had a really good time. I'm sorry that you're going through stuff with your boyfriend, but I really just can't stop thinking about you. I don't want to make you uncomfortable, but, maybe, if things don't come together, you have my number,
You're making this so hard.
I'm sorry.
I just can't. I'm sorry.
Marla, can we ask a question?
Yeah.
So this break that you're on, are you like just started the break? Are you kind of end the break? I mean,
Where are you in the break?
Yeah.
We're like in the middle, I guess. I don't know. We said we'd take a month.
Oh, that's a long time.
Months.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm so confused.
Are you still talking to your ex or boyfriend or whatever he is right now?
No. We're like fully, we're like, take the time and then we're going to get together in like 2 weeks and figure it out.
Mm.
Wow.
I just feel like I need to do right by him, but it's really hard because Vincent is lovely.
Well, Marla, I mean, look, take the time and keep my number on your phone. If nothing happens, you get back with him, that's totally fine. If I never hear from you, then I'll assume, but I think you need a more reliable partner, not just in pickleball, but, and I think I could be that, but, it's balls in your court.
Okay, thanks. I mean, I can't promise anything.
Of course.
But I appreciate you being so nice.
All right. Marla, you're a good sport to come on the air with us. We do appreciate your time.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Well, Vincent, you got your answer, so you know now. So.
Yeah, it's tough, but I understand that she's in a difficult position.
Well, man, good luck to you. Hey, if it does work out, would you let us know? Would you circle back with us?
Oh, absolutely. You'll be the first call I make.
All right. We would like to know.
Oof.
Do you think we're going to hear from him again? Do you think this? That's a long break, a month. You're supposed to not do anything for a whole month?
Well, that was their agreement.
Yeah.
But she already did stuff.
Yeah, I know. 888-787-1963. If you're on a break with someone for a month and the person's name is Marla, we'd love to hear from you.
Wow, Hawkeye, you are messy.
Wow. This is a little messy. I mean, Vincent was respectful. Hey, keep my number.
Was he respectful? Keep my number?
Yeah, that's respectful.
If you're on a break with someone and then you go back with them and there's this guy's name on there,
then get rid of the
he
number.
calls you, and they're like, "Oh, who's that guy? Oh, I kissed him playing pickleball."
We got Bart on the line. Bart went out with Ingrid, had a great first date, according to him, but no second date. That's where we come in and try to help him out. Bart, first of all, tell us how you met Ingrid.
We met online.
Okay.
And, it seemed like there was a nice back and forth just from texting, and then we kind of chat on the phone. And then I wanted to do something casual, just really just more to get to know each other and stuff like that. So we went to, we basically went to this ice cream spot. It was kind of right in the middle. But it's a great place to kind of hang out. You can play some games, chat. It just kind of encourages just natural conversation.
Okay, and how did that go?
I thought it went great. You know what I mean? There wasn't any weird situations or anything like that. It just kind of had ice cream, played some Yahtzee.
Played some Yahtzee. All right.
Yeah.
I like Yahtzee.
Yeah.
Did anything go wrong on the date?
So that's just it. I don't know what's happening behind the scenes or if there's something else that's happening that didn't happen on the date that I don't know about, but I thought it went fine.
Okay. Well, let's give her a call, see if we can figure out what's going on, and see if we can get you a second date, okay?
Yeah.
Ingrid on the line. She's agreed to come on the air with us. Ingrid, do you remember going out with Bart?
Yes, I do.
Well, he gave us a call, said you guys had a great first date, but said he never heard from you after that and asked us to give you a call on his behalf.
Okay. The date was disappointing. I had very high hopes. We went out for ice cream, which was really fun. We talked at the ice cream place. We hung out for a while. Everything was cool. And then Bart suggested we play Yahtzee, which is one of the games they have at the ice cream place.
Okay.
And I caught him cheating multiple times, not just once, multiple times, which was very disappointing.
Wait, he cheated in Yahtzee?
Yes, multiple times.
Okay, and because of that, you saw a greater worry, I guess, if he cheats in Yahtzee. Am I correct in assuming? Is that why you didn't call him back?
Once a cheater, always a cheater.
Bart is on the other line. He asked us to give you a call, like we said, on his behalf. Can we bring him in on this conversation so we can hear his side? That would be fair, since you said you spotted him cheating in Yahtzee,
Okay.
and that's the reason you didn't call him back. It's up to you if you want to do this or not.
Okay.
All right. Bart, are you there?
Yeah. Hey, Ingrid.
Hi.
I'm not going to cheat on you or anything. Like, I don't know why that's
But
like
you
a thing you're
cheated
worried
multiple
about.
times in Yahtzee.
I'm not going to cheat on you with like a person or anything like that.
But you cheated multiple times in the game.
Did you cheat in Yahtzee, Bart?
It's not about the game. It's about just like hanging out, spending time with each other and stuff like that. It's just like a silly game. It doesn't mean anything.
No, it speaks to a larger character flaw.
I think it speaks to something that if you're focused on like something that's inconsequential, like versus like I'm right there in front of you, we're like talking about other things.
Ingrid, can I ask why you thought that he cheated? I mean, what did you
So
see?
he claimed a large straight, which he didn't actually have. And then he also wrote down a 15 for 5 when he only had 2, not 3. So he could get the bonus. That's cheating.
It's just supposed to be like a fun thing. It's not. This isn't like a real. It's not like a money or anything or like. It's not.
No.
It's not serious. And I think you're taking it too seriously. And now you're thinking that I'm gonna like cheat on you as like a person. That's like insane.
It's just how you do the little things is how you do the big things. And it wasn't just once. Maybe I could have let that slide. It was multiple times. And it's not even just cheating on me with another person. It's cheating on your taxes. It's cheating at work. Like,
I just think you're overreacting. I know people don't like to hear that, but
I don't think I am. It wasn't just once. It was multiple times. And that tingled my intuition, and I got to listen to that.
dude, it's Yahtzee. It's like a silly game.
Okay, that's what you think. You can then silly work thing, and then it's a silly person.
Okay, so our whole goal here, Ingrid, was to see if you wanted to go out a second time with Bart. He did state his side of it all, somewhat. If you would like to go out a second time with Bart, we'll pick up the tab for date number 2. Is there any interest? So Justin gave us a call, went out with Leah. They had one date, and he has not heard from Leah since. That's why he called us to see if we can help out, and that's what we're going to try to do. So first of all, Justin, tell us how you met Leah.
Yeah, so I met her at a cooking class, and, you know, it's kind of a little busy. You don't really get time to flirt. One of these things, you're actually trying to accomplish something. But I thought she was really cute, and I had some tickets to a different cooking class, an Italian one that's, like, hard to get into. And supposed to take my sister. She had an emergency, so I thought I would say, hey, this girl's pretty cute. Let me ask her out. We go to the other cooking class. I thought we had a great time. Then I ghosted. So I don't know what happened in between our first cooking class, me taking her to the second one, and bon appetit. But I don't have a second date.
All right, well, let's have us give her a call, see if we can figure out what's going on, see if we can get your second date, okay?
That's the plan, Stan.
We've gotten a hold of Leah, and she's agreed to come on the air with us. So, Leah, do you remember going out with Justin?
Yeah, I do.
Well, he said you guys, I guess, went to an Italian cooking class on a date and had a good time, and said he hadn't heard from you since and asked us to give you a call on his behalf.
Yeah, I did do that. I did. I did not probably feel the same way about the date that he felt, honestly.
Was there a problem? Did something go wrong on the date?
No, nothing went wrong. He's just, I don't think he and I have the right chemistry.
You were able to determine that on the date, just there wasn't, like you said, the right chemistry there.
I mean, it's not, okay, if I'm being totally honest, it's like he's just, I don't know that I really like him. I don't really think he's there's an attitude to him, and it really came out in that class. I mean, if I have to be specific, he wants to do things his own way, and it wasn't attractive at all.
Can we ask why you decided to go out with him in the first place? You said you guys met in like in another cooking class or something.
Yeah, I do love these cooking classes, and the one that he got spots in that he offered to take me to was hard to get into. So I thought that kind of like did it for me. That was a hard one to get, and he got it, and I thought, maybe we would bond in that class. But when we got there and went through it, it was like he is
stubborn. He is not fun. I felt uncomfortable, like a little embarrassed with the, instructor, but I just not my jam at all.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. I don't think we've ever heard anybody ever say in the history of Second Date Update, I don't think I like the person.
I know.
Okay.
But I guess you can find out a lot about a person when cooking with them.
I was kind of embarrassed, honestly. It was just, he was rude.
Okay. Well, he's on the other line, actually, and this is up to you. We can end this right here. In fact, maybe we should, because you said you don't even like him, but he wondered why he never heard from you again. It's up to you if you'd like to bring him in on the other line and just say hello, or you can end this, whatever you want to do.
I mean, honestly, I kind of want him to know that I felt that way, because it was not really right to the instructor. I don't feel like it was right. Do I think would like to go out with him again? Probably not.
Well, let's bring him up here. Justin, are you there?
I'm sorry. Just could you clarify what I did during the class? I don't know.
You just kind of have this way, about you that you don't really, you're the expert. But in that case, you were not the expert. We were in a class, and you have, an attitude and a way that you do things. You, weren't even listening to the instructor.
Well, yeah, I know. It's because my mom's all Italian. I have dual citizenship, so I just got to doing.
Okay.
Maybe because I'm Italian and I grew up eating Italian food, going down my nanny and papi's every Sunday with, 24 people. I might be a little biased. But, I thought it was fun.
Well, it sounds like you and I just have a different way of thinking of that event, and I'm happy for you that you are that, talented of a chef. But if I go to a class and I am in an instructor's room, I'm going to learn from that instructor. I didn't really want to, learn from you on the side or watch you do, your own project within that environment.
Okay, if you don't want to learn from someone who actually knows what they're doing instead of some buffoon who just takes people's money and say, oh, look, we made spaghetti. I guess a second date isn't in the cards.
Why would you even bother going to that class if you weren't going to listen to the instructor? It's really insulting. You're a rude person. You are cocky and you are rude.
Or I'm just telling the truth. I guess you don't like honesty, so that's not really my problem.
Justin, could you have maybe used this opportunity to say, hey, you know what? We could go out on a third date or actually a second date, and I'll teach you my way of making spaghetti.
No, she just said that she doesn't want to learn from me, so I don't think that's in the cards.
Well, never mind.
You called us,
never
dude.
mind.
You called us. Our whole goal here was to see, Leah, if you wanted to go out a second time with Justin, we would pick up the tab for date number 2. But as you said at the beginning of this call, you weren't interested. Has he swayed you at all? Have you changed your mind?
No, I'm less interested now. That is a hard no for me. And I really hope, Justin, you kind of think about the way you're being. And I don't think any woman would want to take you up on that date.
Leah, thank you so much for coming on the air. I do appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right. Justin, Michelle kind of offered you a path forward to go out again with Leah. You chose not to take that path.
She didn't sound interested. She sounded really checked out, so I'm not going to put any more effort than I already did. Hey, you want to go to someplace for free with me? Oh, great. You had a bad time? See you later.
Oh, come on.
Got Amanda on the line this morning. She gave us a call. She went out with Brian. They had a great first date, according to her, but unfortunately, as is often the case, she has not heard from Brian since. So we're going to see if we're going to help her out this morning. First of all, Amanda, tell us how you met Brian.
We met online.
Okay.
So we're actually both divorced. So it was just kind of nice to date someone who had that common experience, kind of knew where I was coming from.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. So we just met up after work for a drink and something to eat. And then I'm calling you because I haven't heard anything else since then.
And the date you thought went fine? Nothing went wrong on the date?
No, not that I know of. And I've been kind of racking my brain, driving myself crazy trying to think, what could it have been? I don't know. And I've just got nothing. I really don't know.
Okay. Well, let's have us give him a call and see if we can figure it out and see if we can get you a second date, okay?
That would be awesome.
We've gotten a hold of Brian, and he's agreed to come on the air with us. So, Brian, do you remember going out with Amanda?
Yeah, I do. I remember Amanda.
Well, she gives a call, said you guys met up after work one day, had a great date, but she hadn't heard from you since, and asked us to give you a call on her behalf.
Of course she did. That's definitely Amanda.
Oh.
This doesn't sound good. Did something go wrong on the date?
Yeah, so here's the thing. I don't know how much she told you guys or what her situation is, but we're both divorced. which is great. It's nice to, date somebody that's also been divorced because you kind of get over, I don't know, there's this different aura about somebody that's already been divorced. And the thing is that I have 2 boys, right? I have 2 kids. She does not have any kids. But here's the thing. She was unbelievably judgmental about how to raise my kids, especially considering the fact that she doesn't even have any kids. So we were on the date, we were talking, and I was mentioning my kids and how, the custody agreement that I have with my ex-wife is that I get the kids on the weekends. I'm the fun dad with them on the weekends, right? Like, I let them stay up a little bit later. We watch movies together. We play video games together. We hang out like that. That's how I hang out with my kids on the weekends if we're not out doing stuff. So at night, we play video games, we watch movies, we hang out. And she comes out of nowhere and jumps on my case about routine screen time and, like, all these other things that I'm doing, apparently screwing up my kids. Like, just telling me that I'm a bad dad, basically.
Okay, and so when the discussion during the date went to parenting and she offered you some opinions on parenting, that was just a major turnoff for you.
Yeah, considering the fact that she doesn't even have kids, number one, and also you don't tell another parent how to raise their kids. And two, this is the only time I get to see them. I don't need this woman who doesn't even have kids telling me that I'm a bad dad because she doesn't agree with how I'm raising them.
Well, and because of that, that's why you didn't call her back, basically.
Yeah, and I don't know how she didn't recognize that. Like, it wasn't hard.
Well, here's the deal. She gave us a call and said the date was great, and she didn't mention any of that. She's actually on the other line. Would it be okay if we brought her in this conversation? Because it seems like she connected with you.
Yeah, it sounds like she had a good time.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and rip this Band-Aid off. Bring her on.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. I don't know if I want to now.
Oh, I want to.
Amanda, are you there?
Yeah. Yeah, I seem to recall things a little bit differently. I mean, I don't think I ever used the phrase, you are screwing up your kids.
You gave me a list of things that I was doing wrong.
I didn't say here's all the other things you're doing wrong with raising your kids. I offered you some suggestions. And, the things I'm saying are not crazy. I'm sure I'm not the only person who would suggest that, parents should limit screen time. That's just kind of, I feel like a common sense thing. Yes, I find it worrisome that you're on the weekends, they just kind of do whatever they want. And, I don't really police their TV time or anything. It's not great. Okay. I'm just trying to offer you some suggestions. I'm not
Great.
telling you you're ruining your kids. I feel like that's
this is the reason why you and I would never work out. Because first of all, I never said that I would let them do whatever they want and I don't limit their screen time and they just watch TV all day. I'm not that kind of dad. All right, I don't sit there and just let them watch whatever they want by themselves. We watch movies together. We play video games together. We sit there and do things like that and you know what? There's a lot of parents out there that don't do that at all and just give their kids an iPad. I'm not that kind of dad. And I was literally explaining that to you, and you're acting as if I just let my kids run around with scissors in the neighborhood at night.
I mean, running around outside at night might be better than sitting in front of a screen all night. I'm just saying there are guidelines for how many hours a day.
Here's another reason why you and I would never work out.
Time. Okay.
Do you think it's better for my kids to run around at night by themselves than to be at home and watching a movie with me? That is the reason why I know, first of all, you're not a mom, so obviously you have no idea what you're talking about. And then number two, to sit there and have the mentality that it's better for them to be running around at night alone.
Brian, I think she was just using that as a euphemism. I don't think she's actually...
Okay, you should step in.
I'm saying running around outside.
Don't use an example if you don't believe it.
In front of a TV.
Okay. Our whole goal here was to see if you two would like to go out a second time, and we would pick up the tab for date number 2. But Brian, you made that pretty clear you're not interested.
I'm not interested. I wish I'd never made this call in the first place.
Good, because I don't want to go on a second date with you. I'm actually flabbergasted that you even made this call to begin with, honestly. This is hilarious to me that you even thought that there would be a chance at a second date.
Okay, well, we all got that out.
I think we got it all out. I think we're good
got it all
now.
out.
We're good, right? We're both good?
I'm
I mean, I have the information I need. I'll put it that way.
Okay. Brian, thank you so much for coming on the air. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, guys.
Okay. Amanda, well, now you know why you didn't get a second date with Brian, but maybe, like you said, it's probably for the best.
Yeah, I mean, that was a lot. I don't really need to get yelled at, some comments I made. That was a lot.
All right. Oof, that escalated quickly.
Maybe we shouldn't have put them together on the phone. I thought it was going to be more fun.
I just, for the record, I said, I don't know if I want to go to Brian on this one. And
Well, I didn't think it was going to be fireworks.
It was
And
fire-
first of all, you should have stepped in sooner.
Oh, yeah, it's all my fault. All my fault. I stepped in, and then it started up again. Wow.
Wow.
Man.
I mean, do they forget they're on? I feel like they forget they're on the radio.
I think they did. And, that's what we do. Here's the deal. I don't know if I don't feel comfortable giving anybody advice on how to raise their kids.
Never.
It's the hardest job out there. It's
It is.
very rewarding, but you're always thinking, boy, am I doing a good job and everything?
I 100% agree, especially as a parent now, as a new parent.
Yeah.
You always question, am I doing the right thing? And hopefully this
Sure.
works out in the long run for somebody else to always jump in. And that's the thing. Everybody's always going to offer unsolicited advice. You're already dealing with that.
We got Eli on the line. He went out with Christina, had a great first date. Unfortunately, it never led to a second date. We're going to try to help him out this morning. So first of all, Eli, tell us how you met Christina.
We worked together at my previous job before I took on a new job, so we were friends.
Oh, okay. So you know each other from where you used to work?
Yeah. And, we were pretty close friends, and I always was interested in her, but I just didn't think like it was a good idea to be with someone while we were working together. But when I left, I thought, hey, let me my shot and get in touch and see if she'd be interested.
And I guess it worked out for you. You guys went on a date?
Yeah. And she was excited to come out, and I was super happy because I was nervous. But we went out for food and drinks and at a nice patio restaurant. It was nice.
Okay. Unfortunately, you're calling us. Are we correct in assuming there was no second date?
Exactly. And not only that, I just never even heard back from her again. So it was a little ghost, and I just want to know what the heck happened because I thought it went really well.
All right. Well, let's have us give her a call and see if we can get you a second date, okay?
Yeah, no, that'd be great.
We've gotten a hold of Christina, and she's agreed to come on the air with us. So, Christina, do you remember going out with Eli?
Yeah. I remember. He's my ex-coworker. We were friends, but we never dated while we were working together. But when he left for a new job, I was surprised that he reached out to me and asked me out.
Yeah, he said you guys went out, and he was saying the same thing. He never really felt like it was a good idea to date while you were working together, and he reached out to you like he said. And how was the date?
The date was good, yeah, but when he went to pick me up, I did notice that the back of his car was filled with printer paper and paper
Was
towels.
filled with what?
It was filled with stuff from the office that he had obviously taken.
Oh,
when
you
he
said
had
printer
left.
paper.
Oh, printer paper and paper towels and toilet paper and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wait.
Wait, are you sure maybe he's the one stocking them?
Yeah, it looked like a lot of items, big reams of paper. And now what really sucks is the day after he left, the boss sent out a memo that office supplies were going to be locked up from now on. And it's a huge inconvenience for the whole office to get the office manager to lock the supply cabinet. So seeing all that stuff in the back of his car, it kind of infuriated me because he left, but we have to deal with all of this now. I don't want to get him in trouble, but not a turn on, obviously.
Okay, we want to make sure we got this right here. So, the day after Eli left the job, your office manager reported that there was a lot of theft, and now all the office supplies are locked up. And if you need anything, you have to get the office manager to unlock it.
Yeah, if I need a Post-it.
Oh, man. And so his car was filled with a lot of office supplies?
Yeah.
Okay, and you put one and one together, and you got two, that he was the one that took everything. He took a bunch of stuff before he left.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty obvious. I mean, he was around the supplies all the time, and...
Okay, and because of that was so off-putting, that's why you didn't want to go out with him again?
Yeah, I just don't... It's just a huge inconvenience for me that really rubbed me the wrong way.
Well, here's the deal. Eli... All he said is you guys used to work together, you went out. He's actually on the other line. Can we bring him in on this conversation just to hear his side of what went down between him, the office, and you?
Yeah, sure.
Eli, are you there?
Yeah, I am. So that's surprising.
I mean,
Well,
Okay.
I didn't steal anything from work, right? I just been to Costco and I got a bunch of stuff for myself.
It's kind of obvious that it was from work. I mean, it was the toilet paper that's like sandpaper toilet paper that we all complain about. That it's not sold at Costco.
My thing is like, why would you care? Curious why that's such a big deal.
It's dishonest, and you're being dishonest right now, and it's kind of petty. Like just leaving a place and just grabbing everything you can before you can go. I don't know. It just was weird behavior to me.
Are you admitting now, Eli, that you did take stuff from work? Is it because when you said why would you even care?
No, I'm not admitting to that.
So you're still sticking with the Costco story, okay? That's wild.
It's true. It's not a story. It's not a story. It's true.
I mean, I know you're trying to save your ass a little bit. That I just like. It's actually pissing me off now because we actually have a lot of inconvenience now at the office, and it was all because of you. And you're like trying to create this romance, but you're not even able to be honest. Okay.
Eli, maybe for the benefit of Christina, is it okay if she tells them that maybe it could have been you? That way she has access to Post-it notes?
I mean, I'm not there anymore. She can say whatever she wants. But, I mean, I hope that she's not saying any lies about me there.
Okay, so I want to be clear. So the only things that you bought at Costco were printer paper and toilet paper and paper towels, all the things that are missing from our office. Is that correct?
I don't understand why this is becoming some sort of interrogation.
Okay, well, you know what, Eli,
you're right, Eli.
Our whole goal here was to see if Christina wanted to go out a second time with you. We would pick up the tab for date number 2. Christina, do you have any interest in going out a second time with Eli?
No.
Well, you're a good sport to come on the air. Do appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Eli, unfortunately, to get the answer you're hoping for, but at least you got a little closure when it comes to Christina.
Well, I mean, I was coming on here hoping to get some kind of answers or help from you guys, and instead it's like some interrogation. I feel like I'm getting bombarded by the police or something, and now it feels really strange. So, like, yeah, this was really unhelpful.
Oh. Sorry about that. If only you had put it in the trunk instead of just leaving it in the back seat.
Well, there was too much.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, how do you put toilet paper and paper towels back there, Hawkeye?
I love it.
So Tate gave us a call. He went out with Lydia. They went out on one date but haven't had a second date. We're going to try to help him out this morning. So Tate, tell us how you met Lydia.
Me and Lydia, we live in the same apartment complex, so I would see her pretty frequently. And I got her number one day, and I texted her to see if she wanted to hang out with me at the pool. She said yes. So that was kind of the first part of the first date. And then I suggested we go back to my apartment. You know, we could order some food and watch the Stars game. And I thought the night went great, but I haven't heard from her since. So I don't know what's going on.
From the beginning, it was assumed that this was a date when you invited her to hang out at the pool because when you brought her back to your place, maybe she thought, you know, hey, this is something that I didn't really sign up for.
Well, I mean, I thought it was pretty clear. I mean, you know, I invited her back to my place, so I would have thought at that point she would have known that it was a date.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So,
I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty confident about it.
Okay, all right. And she was too, you think, at that point?
I think so, yeah. I think so.
All right. Well, let's have us give her a call and see if we can figure out what went wrong and see if we can right that ship, okay?
That sounds good. All right.
We've gotten a hold of Lydia, and she's agreed to come on the air with us. So, Lydia, do you remember going out with Tate?
Yeah, I do.
Well, he gave us a call. I guess you guys hung out at the pool at your apartment complex and went back to his place to watch a Stars game, and he thought it was kind of a pretty cool day, but he said he hadn't heard from you since and asked us to give you a call on his behalf.
Yeah, that happened.
Okay. Did you know it was a date?
It wasn't like an official date, but it was kind of like, I don't know, a preliminary date, I guess.
But if there was a preliminary date, he said nothing kind of happened afterwards. He's tried to contact you. He's never heard from you since.
Yeah, okay. The reason that I didn't like text him back or anything was because what happened was, so he'd ordered some tacos, and the delivery guy delivered like some Chinese food. It looked horrible. It was completely wrong, the wrong order.
Was this like a DoorDash kind of thing?
Yeah, it was DoorDash. So I like asked if he could like call and have them actually bring the right order because it obviously was wrong, and he said like he wouldn't do it. He didn't want to call or something.
And that was so upsetting that you decided like after this date, it's like we're done?
It was kind of more that he just blew me off about it. He was kind of dismissive, I guess.
Okay, and the fact that he was dismissive, like, just wasn't a good sign.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I don't really know this guy very well.
Okay. Well, here's the deal. Tate gave us a call, said you guys had a great time watching the Stars game, hanging out at the pool. He's actually on the other line. Can we bring him in on this conversation so he kind of knows what happened on the date?
If
you don't want to do this, we can end this right here. It's totally up to you. And I know it's kind of weird because you guys live close to each other.
No, it's okay. It's fine.
All right. Tate, are you there?
Hey, I'm here.
Did you hear what Lydia said, that you kind of were dismissive of her?
Yeah, I mean, I heard her. You could have just ordered your own food. You know, like if it's something that upset you that much, you know, you could have opened up your own app and ordered something that you wanted. You know what I mean? I don't know. If you didn't want to order your own food, I guess then just shut up and eat what's in front of you. Like, I'm just confused about the entire thing. Like, okay, maybe it might have been the wrong food, but it was still fine. It was edible. You didn't say you had allergies. You didn't say, oh, I can't eat this. Like, I don't know. I'm
Well,
just kind of confused.
it's not
with
the food we ordered, and I don't like know how to use DoorDash. I don't have the app because it ends up being really expensive. So it's just not something that's in my budget.
I've never heard of anyone say they've never used DoorDash. I guess you could have brought that up, you know, when the food arrived. I don't know. The fact that, go ahead.
Brought up that we ordered tacos and it was Chinese food, which
Yeah.
I can't eat.
I didn't know that you had a sickness from Chinese food. That's new to me. I mean, you didn't really mention that. And yes, we didn't order Chinese food. We ordered tacos, and we probably got someone else's order, but I didn't think it was that much of a big deal. Again, it was a kind of a casual hang. I kind of misread the whole thing. I thought you were a little bit different. I didn't think you were that high maintenance, to be honest.
Yeah, I just don't understand why you didn't just call them back and have them bring you the correct order.
Because they wouldn't have done anything. They'd maybe give you a credit. Nothing would have happened.
Yeah, Lydia, why don't you just shut up and eat the food?
Okay, so let me get this straight. Just because we're on the radio and we're doing this now, you got your food refunded, and you wouldn't reorder again the food that we originally were going to eat.
Yes.
And you said
yes,
that
because
I could order my own food if I wanted to eat, or I could just, and I quote, shut up and eat what's in front of me. Like, you're still confused why I don't want to go on a second date with you.
Yeah, it is confusing. I mean, at least something came, right? I went out of my way and ordered the food for us, and it would have been a waste of time for me to fight with DoorDash, return the order. They would have, wait for more food that could have screwed up again.
So you got your food, and then I didn't get to eat anything, and you don't care about that?
What do you mean? There was good food in front of you. Chinese food. It's good food. You chose not to eat.
Well, we're going to jump in here because our whole goal was to see, Lydia, if you wanted to go out a second time with Tate, we would pick up the tab, send you somewhere nice. You can just shut up and eat.
Yeah.
Do you have any interest going out with Tate again?
I don't know. I think maybe you guys saw a little bit why I'm not interested at all.
You're a good sport to come on the air. Do appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Tate, we don't mean to laugh, but I mean, seriously, you told her to shut up and eat what was in front of her?
Yeah, do you talk to your dates like that?
I mean, not usually, but she was being picky. I don't know. She was being super high maintenance. Like, okay, maybe it was the wrong food order, but it's still good food from a great restaurant. And I spent a good amount of money on it, so what are we complaining about? Like, there are people in third world countries that don't have this kind of access. What the heck?
Yeah. So Carter gave us a call. He went out with Felicity. They went out on one date but haven't had a second date. We're going to try to help him out this morning. So Carter, tell us how you met Felicity.
We met on a dating app. We met online.
Okay, and that led to a date, obviously?
Yeah, no, like we met for drinks. But actually, we had a really nice time. We even shared an appetizer. We shared some food, and we barely knew each other, but we both loved mozzarella sticks, so we got them. But after that, guys, I didn't hear anything after that. So.
Okay. Did anything go wrong on the date? Maybe there were 6 mozzarella sticks. You had 5. She had 1. Something like that.
I think we shared them all equally. I think we were good. I can't think of anything.
All right. Well, let's have us give her a call and see if we can get you a second date. Okay.
Oh yeah, sweet.
We've gotten a hold of Felicity, and she's agreed to come on the air with us. So, Felicity, do you remember going out with Carter?
Yeah, I do.
Well, he said you guys met for a drink after meeting on a dating app and had a nice time, but said he hadn't heard from you since and asked us to give you a call on his behalf.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. Like, at the end of the date,
something strange happened. His mom picked him up. Like, he called his mom for a ride home.
Huh.
Yeah, it's like kind of a red flag because I just, like, it was a super great date, and like he seemed like a very independent, strong-minded young man, and then all of a sudden, like, his mother comes to collect him, and I'm just like,
How old are you guys?
We're like well into our 20s.
Okay.
Like, it's not time for that. Does he have a curfew? Like, is he living at home? Does he not have a car? Can he not drive? Did he lose his license? I don't
He
know.
had a lot of questions.
Lots of questions.
And this happened at the end of the date. Are you saying like you didn't really have time to ask questions, or you didn't feel like it was proper? You're just gonna I'm just moving on.
Yeah, it was like a surprise reveal, and it's like, yeah, like I didn't ask for that. I was not prepared.
Okay. Well, would you like to kind of find out more? Because he's actually on the other line, and we can find out what the deal is, why he called his mom.
Oh my gosh, yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. Carter, are you there?
Hey.
Is that true that you called your mom?
Yeah, I did call my mom, but I know how it sounds, but my car was in the shop at the time, so right after work is when I actually just walked to the date, so, it was a little late. So after the date, I just called my mom for a ride home because we share each other's locations, so she kind of knew where I was.
Like, what do you mean she, like, tracks you?
I mean, we share each other's location, mostly just because it's like a safety thing. It's 11 o'clock. If anything would have happened, you don't really know me. I don't really know you. So,
I mean, what if we had hung out after? Would she have known, like, you were at my place? Like, she would have been tracking you, like, all the way to my apartment?
I mean, yeah, but it's like, yeah, but that's not what this is about. Like, I don't like that. It's just a matter of I'm just honestly trying to save a few bucks here, and everything's in a walking distance. I don't know.
So your mom's just like on call, hovering like nearby as your personal Uber.
Yeah, if you want to phrase it that way, sure. But I mean, I'm the one who's saving money, so I don't necessarily think I'm wrong here.
Is your mom getting paid? Like,
No,
do
my
you
mom's
give her
not getting
gas money? Okay, but your mom's like shuttling you around, like from date to date. Like, I don't know if I'm comfortable with this. Sorry.
I think you're just making this a way bigger deal than it is. My car was in the shop, and my mom was willing to help, and I'm the one who's saving money. So I think I'm the one who got the good end of the stick here.
I mean, I guess if you explain it that way, it makes more sense.
Yeah, I mean, like, right now, I know for a fact my mom is one of my, like, closest friends in my life. So, for sure, she's there for me always.
Okay. So do you want to keep this arrangement going? Like, this is working for you?
Yeah, right now, I'm saving money, and, yeah, works for me.
All right. Well, our whole goal was to see if, Felicity, you want to go out a second time with Carter and all that implies. If you want to go out a second time with Carter, we would pick up the tab for date number 2. Do you have any interest going out with Carter a second time?
I think I'm okay right now. But I wish him and his mom the best of luck.
All right. Great. Very nice. Thank you so much for coming on the air. I do appreciate your time.
Yeah, thanks.
Carter, unfortunately, didn't work out. The timing, obviously, you got some things going on with your car and stuff, and kind of sounds like it played against you.
Yeah, I guess this one didn't work out for me.
No, it didn't. 888-787-1963. Are you Team Carter, Team Felicity? I can kind of see both sides of this. This could be an exceptional man, a great family guy that just has his car in the shop right now. And his mom is pretty reliable. But then I could see how Felicity's like, is it always going to be this way?
Yeah, I'm not saying there isn't a flag here. There's a flag here.
Yeah.
But it's a light beige flag.
It's a beige flag.
Right, exactly. So come on, Felicity. His car's in the shop. Cut him some slack.
Yeah, because sometimes you go, would it have been different if it is another friend? That you're counting on your friend to come pick you up. I mean, it's smart that he's trying to save money. I mean, but what if he turns out to be just this amazing guy?
She said she had a great time on the date.
Yeah. So Hannah gave us a call. She went out with Nate. They went out on one date but haven't had a second date. We're going to try to help her out this morning. So Hannah, tell us how you met Nate.
So we met online and we really hit it off. And so we went for like a coffee date first and it was great. And so we decided to go on like a real like proper date.
Okay, and what did you do on your real proper date?
We went to this really cute place, like close to where I live. It's real, like kind of fancy, and so we had a really nice meal and drinks, and it was really fun.
But are we correct in assuming you haven't heard back from him since?
Right, I haven't heard from him at all.
Okay, well, let's have us give him a call, see if we can figure out what's going on, see if we can get you a second date, okay?
Thank you.
I've gotten a hold of Nate, and he's agreed to come on the air with us. So Nate, do you remember going out with Hannah?
Yeah, I do.
Well, she gave us a call, said you guys had a really nice date, and then she said she never heard from you after that and asked us to give you a call on her behalf.
Okay, it wasn't a great date. Honestly, a nice person and everything, but I just can't handle how every little detail had to be planned from the very beginning till the end, and it just kind of drove me crazy.
What do you mean?
Okay, so we met for coffee, and, just getting directions to the Starbucks became this huge deal. I was like, can't you just Google map it? And she wanted to know what the best route was and if there was normally a lot of traffic in the area. I'm like, well, Google Maps will tell you. Then she wanted to know what I was wearing. And I'm like, what does that matter? So we went and got coffee. I should have just said that that's it, but decided to go out for dinner as well.
So the coffee date was just kind of preliminary date, and the next date was the real date? Okay.
It was like a little, not that long, probably less than an hour, just kind of getting to know each other a little bit. And
to break the ice?
She was a little bit, controlling leading up to it, but okay when we were there and stuff. But then the dinner, that was the worst. She made me call the manager before we got there to ask if our table was going to be near a window. Was it, facing the window or not? And then would it be in the sun and hot, or, should we be under the air conditioning vent inside, and would it be cold and she'd need a sweater? It was just...
Wait, you had to call the manager before to ask where your table was going to be?
Yeah.
Where did you end up sitting? By the window with the sun or under the vent?
We sat in the middle of the restaurant. It was like, it was best of both worlds.
Okay.
I would hope room temp,
Okay. All right. And that was so off-putting, all that you just didn't want to go out with her again?
Yeah, it was exhausting.
And so that's why you didn't call her back?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's the deal. She's on the other line, and Hannah said you guys had a great date and asked us to give you a call on her behalf. She'd like to say hello. It's up to you if you want to continue on with this call, if we bring her in, or we can cut it right here.
Sure. I'm sorry that she heard that, but okay.
All right. Hannah, are you there?
I'm here.
Hannah, is what Nate said, is that accurate?
I mean, I don't really understand what the big deal is about a couple questions. It's a nice place. I wanted to know what to wear and if I was going to be cold. And it takes 2 seconds to call a restaurant and ask where the table is going to be. And it's a nice place, so I don't think they're not used to that. I'm pretty sure that's a common thing for people to do. And the fact that he had such a problem with just some basic, regular questions is crazy to me.
Okay, I understand that, but this is a little bit overboard. It seems like you're trying to control every aspect of everything that we did without any sense of
did I say you have
I like
to
a little
call
bit
the
of
manager?
spontaneity and
Nate,
whatever
call
it is.
the manager right now? No, I just was like, hey, do you happen to know where the table is? And you were like, no, and I was like, oh, why don't you ask the manager? I wasn't controlling at all.
You wanted to know about every single little specific detail, and
I mean, I could have been controlling and called myself and told them where our table should be, but I was just asking where they were going to put us.
Yeah, Nate, she was giving them some liberty there.
Is that what we're calling this?
Okay, but then it would have been a passive aggressive of we're not in the right place the whole time. I don't know. It just feels like a lot.
Well, our whole goal was to see if you would like to go out a second time with Hannah. We'd pick up the tab. We'd pick a place. And you know what, Hannah? And just to make it easy on everybody, yourself and Nate included, we'll figure out exactly where you're going to sit. You know, and I get that. My wife doesn't like to sit underneath the air conditioning vent, so I understand that.
Yeah, or you could just carry a sweater with you.
Okay.
Yeah, you could do that.
Like, you want me to bring a backpack to, like, a nice place with, like, all my stuff with, like, a sweater I'm not even going to wear if I don't need it?
Sweater. I mean, how big are your sweaters? I don't know.
I don't think this is going to go well. Nate, did you want to go out a second time with Hannah? We would pick up the tab for date number 2.
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to pass.
Okay, all right. You're a good sport to come on there with us. Do appreciate your time.
No problem. Thank you.
Okay.
I mean, other people call ahead all the time and ask where they're going to sit. Like, it's not a big deal. I guess, like, clearly he's never been to a nice restaurant before.
No, Hannah, I don't know. I'm not calling ahead to see where I'm going to sit. I mean, usually when you get to a place and you're under the vent, I know as a woman, it's like, I don't know if I want to sit here, or I'll have, my husband run back to the car and get a sweater. He usually has a sweater in his car, or you just travel with it. But, or you can also ask, hey, can I sit somewhere not underneath this vent? Do you have any other place?
Cade gave us a call, went out with Marissa. He had a great first date according to him, but he has not had a second date, and that's where we come and try to help. Cade, first of all, tell us how you met Marissa.
So me and Marissa kind of met like everybody meets nowadays online,
Okay.
And we talked and we texted for a while. We didn't really want to rush into anything, but we did go out on a date. We went out for drinks and we had a great time. And I mean, I guess I'm calling you for your help because I kind of think I know what the issue was.
Already.
Yeah. While we were out on a date, I got an urgent call from work and I had to leave the date early.
Oh, okay.
And I could tell like she was not happy with it, and understandably so. I just think that's the reason she hasn't got back to me, but I would love to go back out on a date with her.
So do you feel that before you got the call that you had to go into work, that everything was going okay?
Yeah, I think before that, everything was going great.
Okay. And then you get the call, you got to leave, and you could tell she was not happy about it, and then it's been radio silence since.
Yeah, pretty much. I had to take that call, and I had to go, and then, I haven't heard from her.
All right. Well, let's have us give her a call, see if we can figure out if that's the problem, and see if we can get your second date, okay?
Yeah, let's do it. Thank you.
So we've gotten a hold of Marissa, and she's agreed to come on the air with us. So, Marissa, do you remember going out with Cade?
Yeah.
Well, he gave us a call, said you guys went out, had a pretty nice date. He said he did get a call that he had to go into work and he had to leave, and he said he hadn't heard from you since, and he asked us to give you a call on his behalf.
Yeah, he left early because he had to bail a friend out of jail. So that was like...
What? I don't think that's not the reason he told us he got a call.
Yeah, that's... Okay, but yeah, I mean, I was like, that's not the thing you expect when you're going on a date, so...
No, he told us that you guys were on a date, went out for a drink, and he left because he got a call from work, and you're saying he left because he had to bail someone out of jail.
No, it definitely was not work. I mean, unless he's got a job I don't know about.
You're sure about that?
What do you mean I'm sure about it? He did not mention work. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Like, what kind of work does he do?
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. It sounded like his friend got thrown in jail for doing something shady. And so I don't know what that is. I don't really know what he does. Like, I mean, I don't really know him. So
sure, it was a first date.
Right. So, like, some people are like, he had food in his teeth the whole time. I couldn't focus. I don't want to go out with him again. No, I am like, he had to leave our date because he had to bail his friend out of jail. I don't think we can move on from this. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, we get it. We
do.
Well, here's the deal. He's actually on the other line. Can we bring him in on this conversation to kind of clear this up to see, just get on the same page?
I mean, at this point, sure. Why not? Why
Okay.
not? Let's do it. Like, yeah.
Kate, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Did you hear what Marissa said, that you had to actually bail someone out of jail?
It was still a work call. That was my coworker. Yeah, he's a friend, but it was my coworker, and I had to
What
go
do you
get him
do
out of
for
jail.
work?
That's correct. I'm an entrepreneur.
Uh-huh. Well, what did your friend do that he got into jail?
I mean, I can't really discuss my friend's legal troubles, especially over the radio. That would violate HIPAA laws.
Okay.
I don't think that has to do anything with HIPAA.
Yeah, I don't need to. I'm not really interested in dating somebody who does shady stuff, so I'm kind of dead on this.
I don't do anything shady. Yeah, my friend may do some shady things, but I'm not him.
No, okay. I mean, I don't want to be part of any of that, so I think, you know what? I wish you the best of luck. I think, like, we're just not a good fit, okay?
I'm not the one who's shady. Like, I didn't do anything shady. In fact, I'm a great guy. I went and bailed out a friend.
I'm sure you're a great guy, but I'm going to be a bad guy and judge you by the company you keep. You know what? I'm the bad guy here. That's me. I'm the bad one, and I'm judging you.
No,
and
you're
I think
not.
we're good.
Don't say that, Marissa. You're not the bad one either. I wouldn't have called and tried to set up another date if I thought you were bad.
Okay, well, but yeah, no, I'm judgy, and I'm judging you. Yeah. Here we are.
Human nature. I'm sorry that's how you feel, but I'm not judging you off that. That's human nature.
Okay. Well, thank you, but I'm going to go now.
Okay. You know what, Marissa? Thank you so much for coming on the air with us. We do appreciate your time.
Okay. All right. Good luck, everybody.
Everybody listening right now, good luck from Marissa.
To you.
All right, Cade. Well, you got your answer.
Yeah. I think she's a bit confused, but
Well, you did say that was a coworker, so you work with this person, and you said he does something shady. So I can see where she puts, 2 and 2 together and gets 4.
yeah, I think it's a bit of an overreaction. But I think the idea that everybody's straight and narrow is kind of a weird thing.
That's a weird thing. That's called normal. Everybody.
No, Hawkeye, tell me about your sketchy life.
He was very vague about what he did. He's an entrepreneur. What does that mean? And then his coworker. We got Cassie on the line this morning. She went out with Edwin, had a great first date. Unfortunately, it did not lead to a second date, so she called us to help. So first of all, Cassie, tell us how you met Edwin.
Well, we met online.
Okay.
And then we decided to go on a little coffee date.
Okay.
And it went great. I mean, it was easy peasy. He was fun to talk to. So then we went on a real date.
Oh, so the coffee date was kind of a prelim date of sorts.
Yeah, it was like an interview. It's like a little bit of a, let's check that everything's okay.
All right. And apparently it was, and you decided to go out for dinner, and how did that go?
Amazing. We had a great time. He was incredible. He was such a gentleman. He paid for the tab and everything. He was great.
Okay. But you're calling us. Are we correct in assuming there was no second date?
Well, yeah, I haven't really heard from him, and so I'm just wondering what happened because everything went really good.
Well, let's have us give him a call and see if we can help you out this morning.
Okay, thank you.
On a hold of Edwin, and he's agreed to come on the air with us. So, Edwin, do you remember going out with Cassie?
Yeah, I definitely do.
Well, she called us and you guys had a great first date going out to dinner. I guess you guys met for coffee first and then went out to dinner later. And she said it went fantastic, but she never heard from you after that and asked us to give you a call on her behalf.
Oh, I'm sure she thought it was fantastic, and I'm sure the 3 friends she brought with her on the date thought it was fantastic, too.
Whoa,
Okay.
three friends?
Wait.
She didn't mention any of this.
Wait, 3 friends on the, she didn't run into 3 friends. You're saying she brought 3 friends.
No, she brought them with her. And I actually heard her telling one of the friends who asked, is this appropriate? She said, don't worry, Moneybags has it covered.
Moneybags has it covered?
I guess you would be Moneybags. Did you end up paying for, everybody's dinner?
Oh, yeah, I paid for the whole tab.
Wow, that's very generous of you.
Yeah, well, I do feel like I feel taken advantage of. It was pretty awkward.
And because of that, because she invited 3 other people on the date, you overheard her say that's why you decided not to contact her after that.
Yeah, I think that was a deal breaker for me.
Okay. Well, Cassie didn't tell us any of that. She just said you guys went out and had a good time. She didn't mention anything about bringing friends on the date. She is on the other line. Can we bring her in this conversation just to kind of find out what she was thinking when she invited other people on your date? Because that's pretty unusual. We don't hear that very often.
Yeah, you want to make sure it's just her on the line, not like a conference call with...
Wow.
Well played, sir. Cassie, are you there?
Oh, my God. Honestly, this is ridiculous. I don't even know. You didn't enjoy having dinner with 4 girls? Come on. When have you ever done that?
Yeah, well, I think it's pretty rude to invite other people on a date and just expect me to pay for everything.
I kind of feel like when we met for coffee, you were kind of always saying the more the merrier about different stuff. And so I just thought that the more the merrier on a little dinner date wasn't a big deal. Please.
Yeah, but you didn't check in with me. You didn't say hey, is it cool? You just invited them.
You could have at any point told me hey, this is not okay, or been you know what, let's go and have our own dinner. I mean, you also could have initiated.
Our whole goal is to see if you wanted to go out with Cassie a second time. We'll pick up the tab for date number 2, so you don't have to worry about this. And it's just Cassie. Cassie, would you agree to that? It's just you. Would you be okay with that?
Now that I know that Edwin is not okay with anyone else, and yes, I will give him like that opportunity to just have a one-on-one.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
We'll pick up the tab for date number 2. Edwin, do you have any interest in going out with Cassie? Just you two alone?
No, but if you're willing to pick up the tab, I might take it up with her friend.
I don't know where we go with that. This is kind of just an offer just for Cassie because she called, but thank you so much for being part of the show, Edwin.
Yeah, thanks. Have a good one, guys.
Okay. Cassie, did you really think there was nothing wrong with like taking 3 of your friends out on a date? Do you normally do that?
I feel like that's like most guys' fantasy to like be on a date with multiple women. So I thought I was doing him a favor, to be quite honest. And let's be honest. I mean, I saw what he was driving when he met me for coffee, and he could afford it.
Okay, just because someone can afford it doesn't make it right. I mean,
yeah.
There's that. And secondly, it's kind of hard when they're already there to kind of, I mean, you put the other guy, you put Edwin in the spot to be rude to send them away.
He was a gentleman for pain.
Yeah. 888-787-1963 if you want to comment on today's second date update. All right, we got Jordan on the line. She went out with Tyler. According to her, they had a great first date, but she has not heard from Tyler since, and we're going to see if we can help her out. First of all, Jordan, tell us how you met Tyler.
I know Tyler's sister. Yeah, I asked Tyler's sister to, set us up, like suggest that we go out.
Very nice. So you know a sister, and that worked out. Obviously, what'd you guys do on your date?
Oh, we went to Lone Star Smokeout to see Hudson Westbrook. I'm like a really big fan.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. That was a really cool show.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it was so much fun, but I just haven't heard from Tyler since, and I don't know why. I thought we had a great time.
All right. Well, let's have us give him a call, see if we can figure out what's going on, see if we can get the second date, okay?
Great.
All right.
So we've gotten a hold of Tyler, and he's agreed to come on the air with us. So, Tyler, do you remember going out with Jordan?
Yeah, I do.
Well, she said you guys had a great first date. Then she said she never heard from you after that. I guess you guys went to a concert to see Hudson Westbrook at the Lone Star Smokeout. But she said she never heard from you after that and asked us to give you a call on her behalf.
Yeah, so the date was not fun.
Oh, why was it not fun? What happened?
So I pick her up, and she insisted that we go to North Park.
Wait, North Park? I thought you guys were going to a concert.
Yeah, I thought so too, but she wanted to go to North Park Mall and get something for the concert. And I thought it was going to be a very quick in and out situation, but no.
Wait a second. Y'all were going to the concert that same day?
Yes.
Oh.
On the way to the concert, you stomped off at the mall.
Yeah. And I thought she was going to run in really fast to get something, but instead we spend an hour trying to find her a new outfit and a pair of shoes for the outfit.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's annoying, right?
Wait, you went
So you went shopping and you went to a concert?
Yeah, I hate shopping for myself as is, and having to go shopping as like the first part of the date, like I don't know who does that.
Okay, and because of that, that's why you didn't contact her back after the date?
Yeah, no, it annoyed me. It was not fun.
That was so annoying that you didn't want to call her back.
Yeah, and I could see the writing on the wall. I mean, if it happens on the first date, it's going to happen all the time.
Yeah, probably. Well, here's the deal. Jordan didn't tell us any of that. She just said you guys went to the Lone Star Smokeout, saw a show out there. She is on the other line. Can we bring her in on this conversation to kind of find out more about this stop before the show?
Sure.
All right. Jordan, are you there?
Well, yeah. I mean, I just wanted to pick up something special for our date.
Yeah, you could have done that before the date.
Yeah, but like, I just thought it was fun to do together, that we could pick out something super cute.
It was a total time suck. I hated every minute we were in the mall.
North Park is like my happy place, and I thought that you would appreciate that, like, we did that together.
No, not without a heads up. You know, that's not good communication skills.
Jordan, you did not tell him before the date that you were going to stop. Did you just tell him, like, when you got in the car?
Yeah, I just didn't think it would be that big of a deal. We had time to kill, you know. I wanted to, you know, have like a fun thing at my fun place.
Jordan, and you didn't have anything else cute at home?
Well, yeah, but I've already worn it, and we were going to this cool concert.
Okay. Well, how about this? now that you know that Tyler does not like that, even though that is your happy place, not everybody likes to do that. If you guys would like to go out again, Tyler, we'll pick up the tab for date number 2. And Jordan, maybe you go shopping before the date. Could we do that?
Sure. I could do that.
Okay, all right. Tyler, under those circumstances, under those parameters, would you be interested in going out a second time with Jordan?
No, thank you.
Seriously, I thought that we laughed and had a great time.
Yeah, you might have had a time. I did not.
Okay.
Good luck.
All right, Tyler, thank you for coming on the air. I do appreciate your time. Jordan, is that something you normally do on a date, is go shopping with the person that before you guys go out?
It depends. I just go with the flow. Do what feels right.
Oh, well, apparently that wasn't right by Tyler there. Have you ever done that, Michelle? Like taking Tim, let's go get something for me to wear? Maybe not the day of the date, but the day before?
I don't even like shopping either. I don't do that.
I know. We got David on the line. David went out with Aaron, had a great first date. Unfortunately, no second date. That's why he's calling us this morning. First of all, David, tell us how you met Aaron.
I met her online. It was one of the first times I had met anybody online because, I'd never really done it before. And, so we met online.
All right. And ended up in a date, so it sounds like it worked out rather well. What did you guys do on your date?
We met up for dinner, went to this nice place. I had a really good time, but then I never heard back from her.
Okay. Did anything go wrong on the date? We always ask,
Well, I don't know. I thought we had a good time. We had a good conversation. The dinner was good. Yeah, I left there thinking, hey, I'm going to go out with her again.
All right. Well, let's have us give her a call, see if we figure out what's going on, see if we get you a second date, okay?
All right.
We've gotten a hold of Erin. She's agreed to come on the air with us. So, Erin, do you remember going out with David?
Yes, I definitely remember going out with David.
Well, he gave us a call, said you guys had a great date, and then he said he never heard from you after that and asked us to give you a call on his behalf.
I'm not really sure that we're a match. And I did kind of, I guess, ghost him, but it was just, I didn't want a confrontation with him, really.
A confrontation?
I mean, it's just like, he was kind of high strung, and I just didn't want to deal with that again. You know what I'm saying? When someone's just tense, it's like, I don't know.
Was he high strung on the date?
Yeah, he was really high strung on the date, very confrontational. I mean, he even got into a fight with the waiter.
Wow. Okay. Well, here's the deal. He is on the other line. He asked us to give you a call on his behalf. This is totally up to you if you want to do this or not. But he called us because he thought the date went great. Would it be okay if we brought him in on this conversation? If you don't want to do this, we can end this right here.
I mean, I guess bring him in. We're already here, right?
David, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I don't understand what she's talking about, me being confrontational. I don't get that at all. I thought we were having a nice time.
You don't remember getting into a fight with the waiter about the QR code and internet connection? You don't remember any of that? That didn't feel off to you?
Oh, it doesn't feel off to me at all. Because, first of all, I wasn't rude to you. I don't feel like I was rude to the waiter. Here's what happens. You go into these nice restaurants and you sit down and you're looking around. There's no menu. So, you have to get online and use your QR code and all that stuff. It's such a ridiculous extra step. So I'm just asking, hey, can you help me out here? I don't have good internet access. I can't access your online menu.
Yeah, but even the way you just said that right now, I can't access your online menu. It's why are you talking like that? You can just say, hey, is there any possible way that there's a hard copy menu? There's no reason to have an attitude towards someone that's serving you. It just turned me off, if I'm being honest.
Now, if you've been going to a restaurant your whole life, there's always a menu on the table where they give you one before you sit down. That's all I'm saying, And if you're going to do the online menu thing, then have good internet access. And that's all I was asking. I couldn't get online. It was really weak in there. So I was just trying to get some help.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing is you got into a fight about a password over the internet. You're talking about because he said something there was something about a zero and he said, oh, is zero a number or a letter? What is it doesn't make sense to me why you're constantly rude to someone who literally is there to help you. That just is a turnoff.
Well, I don't know how it doesn't make sense. Okay, so he said the password was dinner 301, like any normal person would think that he meant zero. So I asked him to clarify. I said, are you saying zero or are you saying the letter O? And the waiter didn't understand what I was talking about. Like he'd never heard of an area code or, something like that. You say zero or you say O, but he said dinner 301.
So I was just trying to get clarification on that. You know what I mean? And it was just really like the waiter was kind of stupid, actually.
That's what I'm saying. There's no reason to insult his intelligence. Even if you're asking for a clarification, you don't have to have an attitude about it. You can just simply phrase it differently. You don't need to bring stupid into the mix.
Well, I mean, the waiter was kind of dumb. The waiter was kind of dumb. But other than the waiter and the ridiculousness of that, I thought you and I had a good conversation. We talked about what we do. We talked about things that we like. So I don't get it. I really don't get it.
Well, our whole goal, Aaron, was to see if you'd like a second date with David. We would pick up the tab for date number 2. Do you have any interest in going out a second time with David?
That's really nice that you would pick up the tab. I appreciate that, but I'm going to have to say no.
Over this whole thing about the menu, I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Honestly, the menu was just a start, and it went downhill from there.
Okay. Well, like we said, our goal was to see if you two wanted to go out a second time. We would pick up the tab for date number 2. So, Aaron, thank you so much. You expressed that you're not interested. We appreciate you coming on the air with us.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Everybody heard that, right? I mean, she's the real beatdown. She's the real beating. I mean, I kind of dodged the bullet. I'm kind of glad she said no to a second date, to be honest.
All right. You know what? I know my wife, Madeline, is listening right now and saying, see, stop making a big deal about the QR code menu.
Are you that way too?
I don't like the QR code menu, but I don't want to get in a fight with the waiter about it. It's not their fault, but I think the QR code menu, I get his point. If you don't have good internet access in the restaurant, don't have a QR code menu. That being said...
You know the only good thing about that is that you can zoom in with your fingers on the menu if you can't see something.
Well, Brittany on the line, she gave us a call because she went out with Cody, had a great first date according to her, but she has not heard from Cody since, so we're going to try to help her out. First of all, Brittany, tell us how you met Cody.
Yeah, I met Cody online. He was way better looking in person than online, so I really lucked out, and I was excited to meet him.
Well, cool. So what was your first date?
So for our first date, we went for a drink, and I dressed really cute, and I thought for sure that we'd go out again.
But you didn't. Are we correct in assuming that? Is that why you're calling us?
We haven't, yeah.
All right. Did anything go wrong on the date? We always ask.
Nothing went wrong. It was the most normal date. You know, I was friendly, he was friendly, and I felt the vibe.
Okay.
And I was dressed super cute. Did I tell you that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
You did. Well, let's have us give him a call. See if we can figure out what's going on. See if we can get your second date, okay?
Okay.
We've gotten a hold of Cody, and he's agreed to come on the air with us. So, Cody, do you remember going out with Brittany?
Yeah, I do.
Well, she said you guys had a great date, and then she said she never heard from you after that and asked us to give you a call on her behalf.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Did something go wrong on the date?
Yeah, almost immediately.
Oh, at the beginning of the date, something went wrong?
Yeah.
Do you want to share that with us?
Yeah. So we went out to drinks or whatever. We met at a bar, and I couldn't have been 10, 15 minutes into the drink. This old guy comes up. He's wearing like a fancy suit and stuff, and he starts hitting on her, like right in front of me. And it says he knows her from work. Or something, I don't know, some weird connection or whatever. And she's kind of like laughing with him, and he asked her out, and she said okay.
Wait, during your date, this guy asked her out?
Yeah.
In front of you?
In front of me, and she went, yeah, we should get a drink sometime. Yeah, let me know, blah, blah, blah.
Okay. And because of that, that's why you didn't call her back after the first date, because, she had accepted a date during your date?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. We're just trying to get everything, figured out what happened here.
Oh, I hear you.
Okay.
I mean, that's just super rude to do that, right?
Okay. Well, I mean, we haven't really heard of that before. So here's the deal. She gave us a call, said you guys had a great first date, and asked us to give you a call on her behalf. She's actually on the other line. Can we bring her in on this conversation to find out more about what happened there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Brittany, are you there?
I'm here.
Did you hear what Cody said? Did that happen? Did you accept a date during your date with somebody else?
I did, but what was I supposed to do? It happened 10 minutes into our date. I don't have any commitment after 10 minutes. I just met you, Cody. Am I supposed to be committed to you after 10 minutes?
No, you don't have to be committed to me, but I mean, you can do me the basic courtesy of not agreeing to go out with another dude in front of me.
You're making a big deal out of nothing. Okay, I was being polite. I know this guy. I've met him before, and so I was
clearly
just trying to,
do what I had to do so we could keep talking.
Well, did you actually go out with him? Did you end up going out with that guy?
Yeah,
Oh, you went out with the guy who asked you out, the older guy?
I did, but what's the big deal? We just went out for a drink.
And obviously that didn't work out because you're calling us.
Exactly. Cody should be flattered that I'm calling right now.
Flattered? Did anybody ask you out while you were on a date with that guy? Maybe you're just gonna be in that endless chain of dates with dudes that you only go out with for 10 minutes at a time.
Okay, now you're just being rude.
I don't really think you have a barometer of knowing what is rude and what is polite.
And look, now I'm regretting that I called, honestly, because Cody, like, we had such a good time. I didn't think of everything. This could be what's bothering you.
Brittany, do you think maybe you could have just not had that conversation with that guy and kind of showed him a little bit of respect during the date?
He came up to where we were sitting. What? I'm going to ruin a relationship I have with somebody else?
Well, I mean, you could have said, hey, I'm on a date. This probably isn't the best time to be asking me out, and made a joke about it and kind of sent a social cue to the other guy that this maybe not be the best time for him to approach you.
Are you guys not getting what I just said? I had to do what I did, and I don't see anything wrong with it.
Okay, all right. Well, our whole goal was to see if Cody would like a second date with you. We would pick up the tab for date number 2. Cody, do you have any interest in going out a second time with Brittany?
No, absolutely not.
Whatever. That's fine. I'm totally, like... I'm surprised he would even say what he said, so I'm good without him, too. And I'm surprised that you guys didn't help me at all. You actually ganged up on me.
All right. Okay. Well, I guess that's how that's going to end. Are you not getting what she did? I love that. Are you not getting what I just said?
No, we ganged up on her.
Yeah. 888-787-1963. Maybe we did. Maybe we did. Maybe, you know what? The good people, maybe we did cross a line here. But I still think, there's ways to send out a social cue that this is not an appropriate time for you to be asking me for a drink. I'm with somebody else. Is there not?
It's so rude. It's so rude.
888-787-1963 if you want to comment on today's second date update. Should Brittany not have accepted it? It's funny, too. She admitted she even went out with that guy, too.
Yeah, but he should be flattered because
it didn't work.
Called us.
Yeah, she called us to see if she can go out again with Cody. You know what we didn't ask, too, is she's still going to go see that guy again. I mean, is that all happening, too, at the same time?